In this short video, I'm going to be talking through the key aims and decisions behind our PE curriculum. Please first have a read of the overall aims of the National Curriculum for PE. Develop competence to excel in a broad range of physical activities. Are physically active for sustained periods of time. Engage in competitive sports and activities. Lead healthy, active lives. The national curriculum also outlines a number of attainment targets, such as mastering basic movements, including running, jumping, throwing, and catching, as well as playing competitive games and performing dances using a range of movement patterns. However, this video will talk through some of the specific choices we made, including the types of competitive games, the types of dance, etc. So, now let's look at how we have sequenced our PE curriculum. PE is taught all year and is divided into 6 focused units for each short term. Invasion games, dance, gymnastics, net and wall, athletics, and finally striking and fielding, cricket. Before they learn about and play specific sports in Year 2, much of the Year 1 curriculum is focused on developing the basic multi-skills necessary for many sports and aspects of the PE curriculum. For example, the pupils will practice skills such as throwing overarm or underarm, catching, rolling or striking a ball, balancing a ball on a racket, and practicing different passes, including chest, bounce and overarm. These are skills which are applied to sports later on, including football, netball, tennis, badminton and cricket. Now let's go through each of the 6 areas in a bit more detail. First, we have invasion games. These refer to any sport where the aim is to invade an opponent's territory or score a goal or point, for example, hockey, football, basketball or rugby. In Year 1, while focused on multi-skills, they will first learn about the concept of an opponent. Then, beginning Year 2, the pupils will alternate between invasion games of football and netball. In Years 2, 4 and 6, pupils will develop their skills of football while also learning more about the rules of the game itself. In Years 3 and 5, they will learn and play netball. While there are specific skills necessary for each sport, many aspects will be relevant to both games, as well as to all invasion games, such as developing tactics of attacking and defending. Each unit will always end by applying their skill in a competitive game. The second unit for each year group is dance. In Year 1, they will learn about free space and moving safely, and they will be first introduced to a dance phrase or sequence. Each subsequent dance unit will end with the pupils creating and performing their own dance sequence using skills from the unit. Throughout the dance units, they will further develop skills such as dancing in unison, mirroring or canoning, but they will also do this while learning about a variety of types of dance, including rock and roll, Bollywood, street dance and the haka. The next unit is gymnastics, which begins in Year 1. Initially, the pupils will focus on balancing and basic gymnastic techniques, such as a tuck, the star, and straight shapes. As they progress through gymnastics, they will be introduced to techniques such as different rolls, counterbalances, headstands, and maybe even cartwheels. Similarly to dance, each gymnastic unit ends with creating and performing a sequence. Next, we have net and wall. As with invasion games, these units alternate between tennis and badminton, starting with tennis in Year 1. Similarly to invasion games, many of the skills practiced in tennis can then be applied to the badminton units. Throughout the net and wall units, they will progressively develop skills such as forehand or backhand, ground strokes, maintaining a rally, serving and striking and effective footwork, while also learning about the rules of the game. Again, they will continue to use and evaluate their tactics and finish each unit with a competitive match. Next, we have athletics. In these units, the pupils will develop their techniques of running at different speeds with control, throwing or receiving objects and jumping. In each unit, they will end by applying these techniques to a competitive competition. Our final unit is cricket. While progressing through the cricket units, they will learn and practice techniques such as throwing and striking, as well as bowling, batting and fielding tactics, which will continue to develop their understanding of the rules of the game. As with other units, they will always end by applying their skills in a game scenario. Throughout the PE curriculum, the pupils will learn about various athletes across a range of sports from a variety of backgrounds. Here you can see just some of the athletes that they will learn about throughout the PE curriculum. In addition to learning the rules of different games, the pupils will also learn about a range of different famous sporting events and organisations. Here you can see just some examples. Finally, as part of the PE curriculum, we will ensure that the pupils leave primary school being able to swim competently over a distance of at least 25 metres using a range of strokes. They will also be able to perform safe self-rescue in different water-based situations.